Welcome back to the South Dakota Dynasty. Today we're in the Dakota Dome as we'll be taking on Air Force in a Mountain West Conference battle. Last week we lost in heartbreaking fashion to South Dakota State. Poor clock management cost us the win, and in overtime we didn't have enough to pull away from the Jackrabbits. We'll have to see if this team is able to bounce back and get a win today against the option attack of Air Force. For Air Force, they have Will Morris at quarterback. Their most talented player on offense is actually their fullback Jackson, and we'll have to see if our defense can be disciplined and slow down this option attack. It's going to come down to forcing negative plays, and there's one to start. A bad pitch, and Stoner falls on it. It's a loss of 11, as we need players like Sylvia Widener, Pedro Martels, and our safeties and other linebackers to make plays in the running game if we want to be successful stopping the run. This is the number 11 rushing attack, but now they're forced with a 3rd down and 18. They'll take a shot downfield. It's intercepted. It's Eric Zakowski on the pick, and we have a quick one here today. We didn't force one last week, but we do start off this game with one. DeMonte Meeks is the best player on this defense, and statistically, they're a very talented defensive team. They're top 10 and top 15 in many of the categories. Our offense is around middle of the pack statistically, if not a little better. Pierce Libby had 115 yards last week and is nearing 500 on the season. Last week, Jalen Page became the first running back in this series to surpass 1,000 career rushing yards, and he had 82. It'll be 1st down and 10. Looking for a quick bubble screen, it goes to Dion Gilbert, and he's got 3 yards. Jared Miller had 265 through the air and 2 touchdowns, but most importantly did not throw an interception, and as a team we did not turn the ball over. It would be 3rd down and 2. Give goes to Libby. He finds a hole up the middle, and he's got a nice gain to the 27-yard line, a 15-yard pickup. 3 wide from the shotgun. Miller goes play action. He throws. He's got Deontay Knox. He hasn't had quite the big junior season that we were expecting, but there is a very nice 20-yard catch. Faking the screen, quick throw, and Nate Wentz into the end zone. We have a 7-0 lead on the 8-yard touchdown catch for Nate Wentz, a 3-for-3 start for 31 yards, and a touchdown for J.R. Miller. Now Air Force will look to bounce back. Here's Jackson into the open field. He is a big back at around 6'3", and he picks up 20 yards. He's also a good athlete. Now to be a pitch outside to Stoner. He gets a good block on the edge and is brought down by Ross Bukowski, but picks up 14 yards. 1st down and 10. Stoner will come in motion. They'll fake it the other way, like that play call, and now McNeil's into the open field. One man to beat. He tries to get to the edge, breaks the tackle, and is down to the 3-yard line, a 35-yard gain. Now they'll go I formation and just give it off to Stoner, who fights into the end zone, getting past LaDorian McCray. It is a touchdown for Air Force, as it's now knotted up at 7-7. See if our offense can continue the success they had on the first drive. It'll be Jalen Page picking up 5, and it's now 3rd down and 5. Libby checks in, quick throw outside, and a poor decision as Deontay Knox did not see that ball coming. Luckily, it was not intercepted. I formation once again. They'll just hand it off to Stoner, who picks up around 5 yards, brought down by Bukowski. We'll see the different alignments that this defense comes up in, as right now we have 5 men along the line of scrimmage, and it's a tackle for loss forced by Sylvia Widener. It'll be 3rd down and 7. These are the type of situations we want to put Air Force in. They throw it, and it is complete to Brandon Lewis for 11 yards, but if we can put them in 3rd and long, we should be successful today. 1st down and 10, they fake a Jackson pitch out to Stoner. He's got some room to run, gets to the edge, and is down to the 32-yard line, as Air Force has 87 yards so far rushing in this first quarter. Now they give it to Jackson. He gets some big blocks. He's into the open field. He'll take it all the way for the 32-yard touchdown, as Timothy Jackson, he's a good athlete, a big back, and we're going to have to slow him down today. We'll go play action once again. Miller finds Dion Gilbert. He's down to the 40-yard line, a 19-yard reception. Now in the pistol, as Tate Wagner is the H-back, and they give it to Libby on the counterplay, who picks up 6 yards, and it'll be 3rd down and inches. Cordell Hicks and Tate Wagner in, and it's not enough for the 1st down. Great penetration by Deontay Meeks, and now the offense will stay on the field. They're going to give it to Ladorian Bolden. He's got the first down, and the former halfback turned fullback picks up 4 yards. Wagner comes in motion, they'll give it to Page, and he ends up losing a yard or 2 as it's Meeks who comes through once again. 3rd down and 11. Miller's going to go to the air. He takes a shot, and that one's nearly intercepted. He's thrown a couple of questionable throws trying to make a play downfield. Luckily, neither of them have been intercepted though. Now there's a great play, as Trevon Simmons had a few tackles for loss in his return last week and has 2 already today. 3rd down and long. Morris will throw. He's got Lewis. He is to the 45-yard line, brought down by Warner and Deion Kendrick. They'll spread the field, but Morris will keep it. He picks up 6 yards. He's not really the typical option quarterback. He's a better thrower than you would expect, and not quite the same athlete that a lot of option teams have. But it's Stoner breaking free once again. He's inside of the 15. Kendrick catches up and brings him down to the 8-yard line. A 38-yard run. This option attack is deadly when it's working, and they give it to Jackson. He picks up 3, and now we have a chance for a goal line stand for our defense. Morris will pitch it out. Zakowski in pursuit, and Warner brings him down. A huge stop. It'll be 4th down and goal, but the offense will stay on the field. We stack the box. Morris keeps it, and he's into the end zone as Air Force scores once again, and they have a 21-7 lead halfway through the 2nd quarter. A big 3rd down here. We need a conversion. Miller's gonna dump it down. He's got his running back Pierce Libby. He breaks a couple of tackles, ends up with an 18-yard gain. He's shown definite improvement this year as a receiving back. They'll give it to Libby though on a power play, and this time he goes back 4 yards as it's Meeks once again. He looks like he has a definite NFL future. Throw outside. That one's caught by Deontay Knox. It's a 10-yard gain. He has 2 catches so far. 3rd down and 4. Miller's going to throw. He's got Cordell Hicks. He just ran a short little curl, and it's a 10-yard gain. On 2nd down and 6, it'd be Dontavius Knight who comes in motion. Play action, they'll look his way. Great throw, and he runs and catches it for 12 yards. I definitely like the play call there. Now Knight will come in motion. They fake it to him this time, and they throw, and a great play by Deontay Meeks, this time in coverage. It'll be 2nd down and 10, 1:15 left. Pitch goes to Dion Gilbert. He's into the open field inside of the 15, cuts. Now he cuts it back outside, and he'll take it all the way. Great vision and great change of direction by Dion Gilbert as he gets into the end zone, and we've cut it to a 1-score lead. Morris has all day to throw. He finds Stoner. They're already inside of Coyote territory, an 18-yard reception. Looks like they'll play 3 high. Quick throw underneath though to Miller. He works his way up the middle for 18 as Air Force uses their first timeout. Now misdirection goes to Stoner. Harvey in pursuit. He brings him down to the 7 as Air Force uses their second timeout. McNeil goes in motion. Morris is going to keep it. He takes it all the way. The quarterback designed run is very effective. It's a 7-yard touchdown. And now we have 35 seconds left. Not a lot of time to work with. We'll start off with a run that goes for 7 yards for Pierce Libby. Maybe if we can break one, then we may have a chance, but only 20 seconds left now. They'll give it to Libby once again as he picks up 7 yards. It'll be 1st down and 10, trips to the right with Gilbert and Hicks in the slot. They'll take a shot, and Gilbert's open. He beat the defensive back, and he's inside of the 10, brought down, and we are inside of the red zone very quickly. Still 8 seconds to work with. Miller throws quickly outside, a bust in coverage. It's Cooper Price as the Coyotes work down the field very quickly with a few runs and 2 passes, and now 21-28. Morris will take one shot downfield, but he won't have time. It is Pedro Martels on the sack, and we will head into halftime with a 7-point deficit. That was a huge play, especially because we get the ball to start the second half. Our offense has looked very good in this first half. They've run the ball well, thrown the ball down the field very well as also, and we just need our defense to come up with a few more negative plays and slow down this option attack. will fake it to Jalen Page, throw to Cooper Price, and it's a 7-yard gain for him. Now Dontavius Knight comes in motion. They'll fake it to Libby, and the triple option is working. They pitch it out to Knight. He gets by one man and is brought down with a shoestring tackle inside of Air Force territory, but it's a gain of 30. Now it's Pierce Libby straight up the middle. He sneaks his way through the hole and picks up 12 yards. Libby will stay in on 2nd down and 9. They give it to him once more. He goes straight up the gut and now is over 500 yards rushing, so a new career high for him, as he also closes in on 1,000 career rushing yards. But there is Jalen Page powering his way into the end zone on the counter, and we've tied this game up at 28-28. Now is where the game gets interesting, as there is a great start to this stride. Jackson Harvey with a tackle for loss, but we'll have to see, can our defense come up with some stops? 3rd down and 7, Morris is going to take off. He's got a 1st down still going and brought down by Xavier Warner. But this is where the chess mass really becomes interesting with the option attack, and our defense trying to slow it down as Overman III breaks the tackle and is brought down by Pedro Martels, who gets downfield, but it's still a gain of 10. A shotgun split back set. They go play action, quick throw into the flats for McNeil. He is a very solid playmaker, as he wasn't down and he's still going. Kendrick in pursuit. He doesn't bring him down either, and he's gonna score a 50-yard touchdown. What a weird play, as Curtis McNeil takes it all the way to re-give Air Force the lead. As we'll get a second look at this, it was just a quick throw into the flats off the play action. Looked like we had stopped him and he was down, but no part of his body actually ever hits the ground except for his feet. So he's able to take it 50 yards, one of the weirder plays that I've seen so far. There is a 3-yard gain for J.R. Miller, and now to be 3rd down and 7. Let's see what our offense can do. There's a big play. It's Deontay Knox who beats the jam. He's inside of Air Force territory. A 47-yard gain. This is the breakout performance we were looking for. Now it's Miller who will keep it on the read option. He's hit down hard. He takes a lot of punishment when he runs the ball, as he does not like to slide, it seems. 2nd down and 8, and Libby is met quickly. He only picks up 2, so to be 3rd down and 6. We'll go 4 wide with Knight as the running back. Miller throws. He's got Price, who powers his way into the end zone for his 5th touchdown on the season, and that's J.R. Miller's 3rd on the day. And we have now tied this game back up at 35. Great power showcase there by Cooper Price. And now Trevon Simmons making his 3rd tackle for loss so far today. 3rd down and 7. Morris with all day to throw, and he finds his man. It is a big gain inside of South Dakota territory. And now we will head into the 4th quarter with a very exciting game currently unfolding. It's 35-35 with 8 minutes left to play. They'll go option, pitch it to McNeil. He breaks 1 tackle, can't get away from the 2nd. He'll lose 4 yards. Great job by Deion Kendrick getting off the block and making a play in the run game. 3rd down and 12. They converted a lot of these, and they do it once again. As I believe we saw last year, they are really good when they have to throw. Morris is definitely a better passer than you would expect. And now it's Stoner into the open field. Kendrick and Simmons in pursuit. They can't get there in time. Air Force scores once again, and they retake their lead. It's been a very back and forth ball game, as it's been very even. We've run 7 more plays, but have 13 less yards, but do have 2 more 1st downs. Now 1st down and 10, and that's not what we're looking for. It's a loss of 2. Great read by the defensive lineman. Now 2nd down and 12. Miller's going to keep it as they take away the pitch option, and he picks up 9 yards. So to be 3rd down and much more manageable. Page is the back. They'll give it to him. He cuts it to the outside, bounces off Wagner, gets a block, and there's a great run, great vision, and great patience by the junior. 3rd down and 7 though. Miller's gonna throw. He's got Wagner, who drops it. He has really struggled with drops so far this year. I feel like a lot of our receiving core has taken a step back, but our offense will stay on the field. A chance for a conversion, and Nate Went can't come up with it. It's a turnover on downs, and now Air Force has pretty good field position. Morris is going to take advantage. He keeps it the whole way and picks up 15 yards. Now they go back under center. You know they're going to go option. Late pitch to Stoner. He's into the open field. First down, and maybe a late hit there by Bukowski, but no flag is thrown. First down, they'll go play action, looking to take a shot downfield. Instead, Morris will just take off and do it himself. He picks up 10 yards. It'll be second down and inches. This would be an opportune time for some negative plays or a turnover, and Simmons can't bring him down, and finally brought down by Sylvia Widenar. Third down and 2, bringing a blitz. They go to McNeil. He cuts it upfield. He's gonna take it all the way for another touchdown. It's now a 2-score ball game with under 4 minutes left. Dontavius Knight gives us great field position. Let's see if our offense can come up with some big plays. There's one, a play downfield. Great throw to Cooper Price, and a great job of getting open by him. First down and 10, throw to Price once more. He's got 10 yards just shy of that yellow line. They'll stay empty with Tripp to the right. Miller short drop, he throws, he's got Hicks, and he's inside of the 10-yard line. A 17-yard gain. This is the type of drive we've needed, especially our offense working very quickly. Throw, Knox, touchdown. It is a 9-yard reception. It's Miller's 15th on the season as he ties a career high. You can see Air Force, except for their last drive at the end of the half, has scored on 4 straight drives, and we're gonna need a stop here. It's a good gain though for Air Force to start. They pick up 6. They'll run the clock. We still have 3 timeouts, and it's dropped by McNeil. He's made big plays but can't come up with one there. Third down and 4. Morris will roll out to his left, and he doesn't get it. Jackson Harvey with the first down saving tackle. We use the timeout and get the ball back. We have 2 minutes to work with. We need a touchdown to tie this game up. We have a lot of time to work with, especially with 2 timeouts. No need to really worry. But it's a crucial third down. Throw outside, and it is J.R. Miller to Cordell Hicks. So the drive will continue. 1:15 left. We're really letting this clock move. And Dontavius Knight, what a catch by the running back. He lays out. That's the type of plays you need in a game like this. Now a quick slant. It's Deontay Knox who catches it for 7 yards. And we still have 2 timeouts left. 50 seconds left. Second down and 3. It's Cordell Hicks. He's gonna take it all the way. It is a new career high for J.R. Miller. 5. And now Christian Vaughn has made the decision to have this game decided on this play right here. They're going for 2. Miller throws. It's caught. It's Nate Went. He got it. The 2-point conversion is successful, and we have the lead. Coming back from 14 down with under 4 minutes left, we have 600 yards of total offense, and now our defense just has to not allow a field goal with 35 seconds left. They dump it down to Stoner. He's brought down. He picks up 9 yards, and Air Force with 3 timeouts left isn't going to use them. They're just going to take a shot downfield, and they throw it underneath. It's dropped by Stoner, and that'll do it. We saw bad clock management last week by us cost us the game, and it may have cost Air Force the game. I'm not sure if they could have got downfield, but they run 30 seconds off the clock and dump it down on the final play, and it's dropped. J.R. Miller is your player of the game, career high in yards, touchdowns, his best performance of his career, and we get our 2nd win on the season. What a performance by the Coyotes. What an exciting game. This may be the best game we've played in this series, as J.R. Miller has over 10 yards per attempt, 5 touchdowns, completes 68% of his passes. We ran the ball well when we actually ran it on the ground. Cooper Price with a big game, along with Deontay Knox, who finally breaks out. We had 4 receivers play really well, and Nate Went come up with the huge final 2-point conversion. Only 1 sack and 1 turnover, but it was more than enough to get the win. What a gutsy play call by Christian Vaughn to go for 2. And now we have a tough game as we'll be on the road to face a down team, it looks like, this year in Boise State, but we know they're one of the best group of 5 teams in the whole FBS. And one thing to really note about this past game is we didn't turn the ball over. We didn't turn it over against South Dakota State or Air Force today, and both of those games were very competitive and very winnable. That's something to definitely keep an eye on as this season continues. J.R. Miller has been great these last 2 weeks. Pierce Libby over 500 yards. Jalen Page at 471. Cordell Hicks is still your leading receiver. Now we had a few prospects visiting, and we pick up 3 more commits. Trey Thomas, not the highest overall guy, but I'm thinking of transitioning him to a rush defensive end, and I think he can excel in that role. Then Donnell Beecham, he's from Wyoming, 6'2", 193, would enter as a sophomore. He's a decent athlete. I think he could be a dime linebacker or a third safety for us. And then Quintez Stevenson, he's not huge, but he is very fast, and I think he may transition to free safety and be that deep third safety that we've been looking for with a lot of speed. So we've now matched year 2's win total, and we have 5 games left. I would be shocked if we don't surpass that. We have a number of winnable games upcoming. Boise State will probably be one of the tougher one. I'm really concerned about this one and North Dakota State, but I think all the others are very winnable. But I hope you enjoyed today's ball game. It was maybe the most exciting one so far in this series. Only up there probably was the week 1 against North Dakota in season 1. But if you did enjoy today's game, please leave a like down below. I will see you as we travel to Boise, Idaho to the Blue Turf in next episode. Have a great rest of your day.